And what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys back at the stream tonight. Welcome in once again on Behind the Arc Basketball. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and happy Wednesday night here. So we got a big game going on tonight. TD Garden, home of the Boston Celtics. The Celtics hosting the Brooklyn Nets in a big game. Battle of the Eastern Conference. Brooklyn right now, #1 team out in the East. 13-5 record, 7-2 on the road. They only have a 2-5 record, though, against teams above 500 that they've faced so far this season. The Boston Celtics starting to turn a corner lately here. 10-8 record, 5-3 at home for the Celtics, currently tied for 6th in the Eastern Conference. So this happens to be the last game on the road for Brooklyn before they do go on 4 home games after this. The Celtics got a brutal schedule coming up as they got the next 7 out of 8 games on the road after this one tonight. We're going to tip off, I believe, in around 12 minutes from now or so. What's good, Ian? Welcome back to the stream. Hope all is well, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Darius in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, I accidentally put the wrong teams out here the first poll right before. I've been covering a ton of Lakers games since they were on the East Coast, so it's the Nets versus the Celtics tonight. Make sure to fill out that poll if you haven't already done so. Who do you got tonight, Brooklyn or Boston, as that poll is now pinned to the chat. Vegas, what's good? Welcome in, man. I heard UConn had a big victory, double OT, a ton of points scored in their matchup against Auburn. That's a huge victory right there for UConn today. I heard that was a tremendous game. Tyler Polley, I heard, had a really good game earlier today. Celtics coming in as the favorite. They are a 1-point favorite tonight in this matchup at the TD Garden. 5-3 at home so far this season. Things starting to come along their way. Al Horford bringing a lot of leadership to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he is back. He missed the last 8 straight games prior to the Houston matchup a couple nights ago. So he was back against Houston earlier this week. And then Dennis Schroeder. Big time for Dennis Schroeder, averaging over 23 points per game last 7 games for the Celtics. He's made 64 shots out of 120 shots during the last 7 games in that span, shooting the ball over 53% from the floor by Schroeder. And in the last 7 games, he's been able to shoot the ball well because reason why he's been taking it to the rim. Attacking, going straight to the rim. That has been a big key right there for Dennis Schroeder. Jason Tatum's been on the roll. 30-plus points in the last 4 games. He has attempted 20-plus shots, though, in the last 8 games for Tatum. Tatum dropping 50 points and 40 points last during the playoffs, Game 3 and Game 4 against the Nets. And they're going to take on the Nets once again. First time so far this season, they'll face Brooklyn. Brooklyn coming into this matchup with a top scorer in the league, Kevin Durant, scoring just under 29 points per game. And they are red hot as well, winners of the last 11 to 13. I heard that one was really good. I heard Cincinnati, Arkansas. There's been a lot of good games lately. I was watching the tail end of St. Mary's against Wisconsin before I started this stream. That was a good game. So Wisconsin won the Maui Invitational for Wisconsin. They were trailing against St. Mary's and they beat Houston yesterday. So it's interesting. Only one loss by Wisconsin this season. It's to Providence, though. Their top player who scored 30 against Houston, Johnny Davis, did not play against Providence, and it was a home loss that game for Wisconsin. So it helps out Providence's cause, but yeah, they got beat down yesterday. Only scored 40 against Virginia. Brandon, what's good? Welcome back to the stream here, man. And also, I reached my 10 for the month for DraftKings, so thanks so much everybody who came out supported on those DraftKings streams. And hopefully I was able to make an impact for them for the month of November as I was able to help them out, do 10 of my streams to support and promote that campaign throughout the month of November. So Jaylen Brown back tonight once again for the Celtics. We're going to tip off in about 9 minutes from now. Hopefully it's going to be a good game tonight. Really do hope. There's already a couple of games in action already. The Suns on the East Coast taking on the Cavs. Phoenix winners of the 13 games in a row. Devin Booker has 15 points in the first quarter. Phoenix leads 36-33 at the end of 1. Pacers up against the struggling Lakers, 31-26 at the end of 1. And the Magic up by 2 at the end of the first quarter, leading the Hornets 28-26. This is the only game that will tip off at 7:30 Eastern time. Looks like there's 6 games that will tip off at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. It includes the slate between Jazz versus Thunder, Wizards versus Pelicans, Heat versus T-Wolves, Pistons versus Bucks, and Raptors versus Grizzlies, same as the Bulls at the Rockets. Houston with just 1 win on the season, 1-16 overall. So, a lot of games tonight on this slate. This one, though, one of the top matchups going in. Arrowhan, welcome back to the stream. Malika, welcome on board once again. We will tip off in about 7 minutes from now. This past weekend, one of the gymnasium basketball courts in the city of Boston neighborhood section of Dorchester honored Terrence Clark. Gone too soon. He was preparing for the NBA draft at the NBA draft combine in April, and he ran through a stoplight and went straight into a pole and lost his life. Played 1 season of college basketball at Big Blue Nation for Kentucky. He was from Dorchester, Massachusetts, graduated from Brewster Academy in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and it hits close to home here. Celtics with Jaylen Brown was there over the weekend on that court as they commemorated the court in the name of Terrence Clark. And that's the court that he played when he grew up in Dorchester, in the neighborhood of Boston. They called it, they got the TC5 logo on it for Terrence Clark's court now. I heard about that. Chet Holman going off last night. Heard that he was altering like a ton of shots. And, man, yeah, Gonzaga just ran away with that one. That's crazy. Number 1 versus number 2 wasn't even close. That's how big the gap is. Gonzaga proved the nation yesterday that they are still back. And, You don't need Drew Timme to drop down 30 to win you games. That front court is something special there. Between Holmgren and Timme, and then the perimeter players too that they got. They have Andrew Nembhard taking a huge step. He's really improved his offensive style of game for Andrew Nembhard, which is big. So he's the point guard for Gonzaga. And they also got, I think it's Rasir Bolton, who they got from Iowa State. I think it was the number 2 or number 1 scorer last season from Iowa State, and he's on Gonzaga playing his final season. They got a lot of key players for the Zags. Jason, what's good? Welcome back to the stream. Happy Thanksgiving. Charleston and Anita, welcome back in. Getting close to tipping this off in a couple minutes from now. James Harden will be playing tonight, so Harden's on the court, same as Kevin Durant for the Brooklyn Nets. Should be a really good game going down. Yeah, they put up 45 at halftime for Gonzaga. Just so impressive. They got another big game coming up. They got Duke tomorrow. Saturday night. They got Saturday night, I believe, against Duke, and it's a late game. So once again, those late games are favoring West Coast teams, that it tilts the matchup that way because of the time slot difference that it has for the time difference. Because we already saw Villanova lost against UCLA in a game that was played at 11:30 at night, and now Duke plays against Gonzaga at 10:30 on Saturday night. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Hope all is going well, and enjoy tomorrow. Hopefully you got a big day packed tomorrow. I don't know if any of you guys are going out to the high school football game or watching some NFL games during the day, having some big meals throughout the day, inviting family over. Okay, yep, that's right, Friday. Yeah, that's right. I mixed up my days. So it is Friday. Thanks so much for the update there, Vegas. Yeah, it is Friday now, thinking about it, because yeah, I have to get up early on Saturday. I was looking at that one, so they play on Friday. There's so many games. There's a ton of national games, and a lot of them are on weekday afternoons now, because they do the whole non-conference tournament stuff throughout the week. Because this is college break basically for the students for Thanksgiving break, and then they go back on Monday for a lot of students. They got like Monday, and then they got like a week or two, and then they got finals, and then they're out on college break until like mid-January. Yeah, thanks so much, Arohan. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. Celtics come in as a 1-point favorite tonight, 217.5. That's the over-under for this matchup. Celtics without two players in this game. Josh Richardson, who had a pretty solid game off the bench. I think that was against the Lakers the last time I covered the Celtics. It was the Friday night game. He scored double digits off the bench. And then Robert Williams III, he is out of this game as well tonight for Boston. And Brooklyn without three players in this matchup. So it looks like on this injury report right here, it's Nick Claxton, Bruce Brown, and Joe Harris that they're without. So Patty Mills moving up into the starting five for Brooklyn. DeAndre Bembry will get the start tonight. LaMarcus Aldridge. So those are three starters now into the lineup have been upgraded for the Nets. So they got their starting five that looks like this. James Harden, Patty Mills, DeAndre Bembry, Kevin Durant, LaMarcus Aldridge. Going up against the Boston Celtics starting five, Al Horford. Grant Williams will get the start tonight in place of Robert Williams III, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart. Dennis Schroeder going to be coming off the bench. He has been terrific, averaging over 22 points per game in the last 7 games for Dennis Schroeder, taking it to the basket. Should be a great night tonight, everybody. Happy Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. If you're new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, and hit that subscribe. No Kyrie yet, so Kyrie's still not playing for Brooklyn, so he's yet to get his first dose. And they still have that whole New York City law that they're doing that you can't play in the games unless you get fully vaxxed. Yeah, going to be a good day for turkey tomorrow. Can't wait to sit down and get that rolling. Celtics will go in their green uniforms tonight. White numbers, white letters. Brooklyn in the black jerseys. White numbers, white letters. No return tonight for Kyrie. Back to Boston for Brooklyn. He is not here once again. Has yet to play a single game this season. Both of these teams started slow. 2-3 for the Nets. 2-5 for the Celtics ever since the Celtics are 8-3 in their last 11 games. And for Brooklyn, they are 11-2 in their last 13 games. Oh, that's awesome. Best of luck to Jason's team in the state semis there for his city. Number 3 in the state. That's incredible, man. Jack, welcome back on the stream. Hope all is going well. Glad to have you back on the channel. Goody's got a big game tonight here. Virginia Tech against Memphis for some college hoops. That should be a huge one. Warren, welcome back in, man. We got a great game going on. As we're going to get to tip-off in just a moment. Make sure to fill out that poll if you haven't already done so. Boston versus Brooklyn. Kevin Durant, the top scorer in the league. Jason Tatum on fire lately for JT. 30-plus points in the last 4 games. He has shown up in these big national TV type of matchups for Jason Tatum. And guess what? Here we go once again. Center stage, TD Garden, primetime, national TV. Jason Tatum, we'll see if number 0 shows up tonight. Horford will go up for the tip with Aldridge, and this ball gets tipped off. Celtics right to left in the court. They control the tip first. Smart. Has it at the top, bounce pass left wing. Horford has a lot of space, moves it off to Tatum. Tatum at the left block. He's defended by Durant 1-on-1. Gives it outside of Brown. Wide open 3, no good off the front rim. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Patty Mills came up with a defensive board. First possession now for the Nets. Harden, bounce pass behind his back, sets up Aldridge. Deep 2 jumper, missed off the back rim. And defensive rebound picked up by Smart. Second possession now for the Celtics. Tatum will take it up the court. Tatum inside the key. Bounce pass right corner. Williams. Extra pass out to Brown. Second 3 of the night. Brown misses again. Off the back rim. 2 missed threes to start things off for number 7. Brooklyn now with their second possession. 50 seconds through. Harden. Edge of the half-court logo. Harden looks to pass it off. Gives it outside of Durant. Durant shovels it off to Harden. Jab step around the perimeter. 6 in the shot clock. Harden. Dribbles, free throw circle, pump fake, has all time, all space, missed a jumper. That was one that he should have connected with. He had a ton of space out in front of him off the pump fake. Celtics, third possession. Brown stripped of the basketball. He's getting a lot of touches early on. Second game back from injury. And 2 missed shots and 1 turnover by Jaylen Brown to start. Mills, catch and fire 3. Gets it a go, and the Nets on top first. Patty Mills with a big triple. What's good, Frequent Fantasy? Welcome back to the stream here, brother. Uncle Pizzle on the channel. Welcome in here, man. Glad to have you back in. 3, good. Al Horford sinks it at the left wing perimeter. Horford's been terrific. His leadership has really helped shape out the Celtics, winning their last 3 games in a row. Best winning streak of the season that they have had for Boston. 10-10 left to go in the first. Lakers, Thunder, Rockets. Those are the teams that they beat. KD rises, takes the jumper, hits it. That's good at the right elbow. We'll see if the Celtics can respond. 2 minutes through, 10 minutes left to go in the first. Horford gives it out to the right corner. Smart launches a 3. Over the rim, no good. They're not going inside so far. Bounce pass Harden. Circles around the hoop. Mills back out to Durant. Out to Mills. Right corner 3. He's on fire. Hits another one by Patty Mills. I picked him up on my fantasy team earlier this week. 9.5 left to go in the first. 8-3 Brooklyn. Tatum has it at the top of the free throw circle. Swings it outside of Horford. Extra pass left corner. 3 again. This time off the mark by Grant Williams. Celtics have yet to attempt a 2-point shot close to the rim in this game. Attacking down the lane. Missed the layup by Mills. Draws contact in the foul. Or that's Bembry. DeAndre Bembry will shoot 2 at the line. Clock will stop with about 9:21 left to go. What's good, Tiptoe on the stream? Welcome in. Kevin Durant, top 25 all-time in scoring, just past Allen Iverson for 25th. So KD now with 24,369 points all-time. No good in the first free throw by Bembry. Second shot by Bembry is good. Celtics have possession. Approaching the 9-minute mark left to go in the first. Williams hands it off outside to Jaylen Brown. Swings it over to Smart. Smart at the top of the free throw circle. He dribbles into the key with a left hand. Puts one up and scores. That's good. Up and in off the glass. See what happens when you can go straight to the rim. Good things happen like theirs. The Celtics finally score a basket at the rim. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. Harden dribbles up to the left elbow. Back outside. Defended by Horford 1-on-1. 12 on the shot clock for Harden. Now has it at the top of the key. Off of a double team. Lobs it over right corner. Grant Williams gets completely faked out. Open 3. Swoosh. And Patty Mills has made 3 triples in the first 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Timeout taken by Ime Udoka. And for the Brooklyn Nets, Patty Mills, number 8, is on fire. Grant Williams tries to double team James Harden and gets schooled by Patty Mills. That is a complete no-no right there by Grant Williams. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll be back coming up 12-5 to score. Nets lead it early by 7. If you guys are doing the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate everybody for dropping on by tonight. What's good, Makio? Welcome on the stream once again, brother. Right now, since we're on the timeout, I'd like to let you guys know about some of the stuff we have here. I'm gonna dig up the merchandise. Or I get the merchandise link. I'm gonna do the membership link. But you get the merchandise link if anybody's interested. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. That link is pinned to the chat. All 4 of those links are posted in the description of this video as well. We got the Discord, Twitter, merchandise, and memberships. There we go. There's the memberships as low as $1.99 per month, if anybody's interested, for a shout-out to the end of the live streams. Yeah, that should be a close game tonight. Memphis, Virginia Tech for college basketball. That should be a great game. Patty Mills finding a ton of space on the perimeter. Celtics defense getting shredded right now. Perfect 3 for 3, all by Mills on the outside in the early going for Brooklyn. Whole thing just glitched again. I think that one's a neutral court game, I believe. Yeah, it's a neutral court game. NIT season tip-off. And that's at... Oh, wow. So that's what they have going on this weekend at the Barclays Center. So Brooklyn has this game on the road because at the Barclays Center, they got the NIT season tip-off. So it's a neutral court game. Yeah, Virginia Tech was moved down a spot, yet they didn't lose a game. They were at number 26 last week, and then I think they were moved down to 27. We get back to action. Celtics turn it over after the timeout. Durant bounce pass behind the defense. Bembry moves it out to the corner. And a reach and fall committed by the Celtics. It's on Jaylen Brown. Trying to stop the break transition. First fall of the night assessed to Brown. Game clock stops with 8:25 in the first. I saw that. That's shocking there. Seton Hall's losing against Cal. Yikes. Jumper. That's good by Brooklyn off a turnaround. So Kevin Durant, he's up to 4 now. Celtics' largest deficit. Grant Williams going to shoot a second three from the corner. Missed off the mark. Tough shot selection so far by the Celtics. They're just not taking it to the rim. That's how they were able to cruise against the Lakers. On Friday night, take it to the basket. Harden swings it out. Right corner. Deep 2 jumper. Aldridge. Off the back rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Bembry tried to save it, but stepped out of bounds with it. Last off his fingertips. And this will be Boston ball. Under 8 minutes left to go in the first. Smart has it around the perimeter, defended by Mills, top of the key. Smart passes off to Grant Williams, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum swings it cross-court. Horford. Bounce pass to the right block. Smart. Smart dump off down the lane. Tatum. Tatum underneath, stripped and fouled. Tatum yet to score. Tatum yet to take a shot. Tatum, 4 straight games with 30-plus points, and it will be Jason Tatum at the free throw line shooting 2. So Tatum here, first shot, got it. Finally has his first point of the night. Celtics with their big turnaround. It's been Jason Tatum finding his way, playing in the zone. Hits the second free throw. Along with Al Horford balling out too. We got a tremendous leadership on the court, really helping out this team come together. And Dennis Schroeder's been terrific. Rising for the jumper, Kevin Durant. Automatic as he drills the 15-footer. 7:10 left to go in the first. Tatum. Dribble, spin move, and we have another foul. It's picked up by Brooklyn. It's on Harden. I believe it's a reach, and clock will stop with 7:10. Yeah, DePaul's undefeated currently. They won against Rutgers last week. Harden with 2 quick fouls. Horford around the perimeter. Slides it out to Smart. Smart, dump off. Deflected, and the ball at the near side picked up by Durant on the steal. And then he stepped out of bounds with it. Tried to walk the tightrope down the near side. Trying to complete the steal. Wasn't able to corral it in all the way, though. Good hustle by KD. Let's see. Yeah. His left foot. Right on the near side baseline. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics will get the inbound. Oh, they got an easy schedule coming up for DePaul. They're going to win the next two. They got Loyola Chicago, though, who gave Michigan State a big fight earlier today. That one's probably going to be their first loss, most likely. Tatum, off of a screen, takes the three straight away. Late contest by Durant, off the back rim, missed. And Grant Williams couldn't come up with a offensive rebound. Had it for a moment, then lost it. It's Nets basketball. Harden, pump fake, bounce pass, trail, lays it up and in, Bembry. Celtics defense, not quick enough to close out right there underneath the hoop. Smart, attacks, down the lane, puts one up and gets it to go with a finger roll. They need more of that. Marcus Smart with 4 points out of the 9 so far, getting to the bucket twice. 6:20 left to go in the first. Nets have possession away from the ball. It's going to be a whistle blown. Looks like a Celtics foul. What's good? Dennis in the stream. Welcome in. This should be a good game tonight. Celtics starting off really slow, though. They're hurting themselves, taking too many perimeter shots and missing. A lot of bad shot selection so far by the Celtics. Just 1 for 7 from 3. Brooklyn gets the inbound. 6:20 left to go in the first. They give it out to the left elbow. Ball into the hands of Durant. He's got 6. Defended by Tatum off of a double team now. Pass deflected the free throw circle. Far side of the court stolen away. It's Smart. Smart with a Euro step pass. Down the lane. Jason Tatum throws it down with a two-handed jam. Marcus Smart with a great steal. Nice vision to put it right behind to the trail. Schroeder into the game for the first time today. Missed 3 off the back rim by Harden. Picked up on a defensive rebound by Tatum. Under 6 minutes left to go in the first. Tatum swings it over the hoop. Poor decision on the pass. Looking for Horford in quadruple coverage. Picked off, intercepted. Driving the distance. Good. Rookie from LSU, Cam Thomas. He scores his first basket of the night. Nets up by 9 once again. Lorenzo, welcome back to the stream, man. Brooklyn shooting the ball extremely well. 8 for 12 from the floor. Celtics just 4 for 10. Smart attacks. Floats one up in the key. Too strong off the glass. Tough take right there. Brooklyn comes out with a defensive board. Harden, no look pass. Turn around. Gets denied. Cam Thomas just got denied off the turnaround at the right block by Tatum. The crowd roars right there at the TD Garden. Big denial by Tatum. The Nets will get the ball back, though. Ooh, Tatum just checked out of the game after that play. Something looked off by Tatum, so they need production from somebody else. So Tatum is not in the game right now. They have Romeo Langford in his spot. Schroeder attacks, and that is good. Dennis Schroeder gets to the rim and lays it up and in. He's bad. He's had a terrific last 7 games for Schroeder. He's been great. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Hopefully it's nothing serious for Tatum as he is out right now. Deep jumper missed by Harden. Great contest by Smart. Harden falls down. Here goes Schroeder once again, the ball handler. Schroeder has it at the top of the key. He's got some space. Schroeder dribbles up. Pump fake. Passes outside Langford. Back outside to Schroeder. Schroeder. No look pass to the right wing perimeter. Here's Langford. Kick out right corner. Wide open. 3 crowd on his feet. Swoosh. That is good. Grant Williams sinks down the triple for Boston. Great movement right there by Langford to Williams. The 2 third-year players working together in that possession off of a double team. Brooklyn has it with Aldridge. Moves it over to Durant. Durant dribbles and he gets held up onto. I believe it's Horford, the one who gets called for the blocking foul. Clock will stop with 4:12. It was Cam Thomas who got completely crossed over on Romeo Langford on the last play. Kevin Durant at the line. 2 shots. First one good. True Man, welcome on the stream. Wow, that's good right there for Cam Thomas. Yeah, coming into the league, he was one of the top go-to scorers coming into the league, putting up some big points as a freshman at LSU. He scored over 24 points per game. Impressive in his first season of college. Second shot coming up, and that's good. Durant hits them both down. Celtics currently trailing by 6. They have the basketball with Schroeder. Schroeder, Grant Williams, Al Horford, Romeo Langford, Marcus Smart. on the court currently. Kevin Durant's perfect, 3 for 3 with 8 points. Top scorer is Patty Mills so far. He's made 3 3-point shots for Mills. He's got 9 in the starting 5. Left baseline dribble, Smart, bounce off to the trailer, right down the lane, throws it down with a two-handed jam by Al Horford. See, good things can happen right there when you take it to the basket. 3:40 left to go in the first. Smart getting to the rim, moving the ball well. He's got 4 points, 3 assists. At the top of the key, it's Mills. Back into the game, already perfect. 3 for 3 from 3. Turnaround jumper, Aldridge. Tough one, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Bembry. Off of a double team, defended underneath the hoop. Bounce pass left corner. Mills rises up off the mark, missed, and Horford with a big defensive rebound. 3:15 in the first. Horford passes outside. Smart ball fake to the right corner. Open 3 again. Grant Williams missed. He had just made that one on the last 3 prior, but Williams not able to connect. The whole crowd, whole bench rising right behind him when he released it. Nice feed. Durant shovels it underneath to Bembry behind the defense to lay it up and in for 2. Ty, welcome on the stream again. Augustine, welcome back. Glad to have you guys back at the stream. Darius, welcome in. I can usually get access to only the national TV games, so that's why some of the teams I don't cover that much because they're never on national TV. Turnaround missed by Schroeder at the right elbow. Brooklyn picks up the defensive rebound. Clock will stop with 2:34, and the Celtics find themselves trailing by 6. Looks like a timeout taken on the floor by Brooklyn. So we go to the timeout currently. Right now, if you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part here tonight in the channel. Seton Hall leading 60-59 with 28 seconds remaining. Wow, that's a shocker right there against California, who is one of the worst power conference teams, if not the worst power conference team for college basketball this season. Nets shooting the ball well so far, 9 for 18 from the floor. They made the first 3 3-point shots all by Patty Mills in this game. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter by Mills. He's the leading scorer tonight with 9 points. Kevin Durant yet to miss a shot either. He's got 8 off of 3 made shots. Perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And Bembry has got 5 points, and he is perfect as well. And for the Celtics, Jason Tatum's only got 2 touches so far, but he was out throughout the last couple minutes or so. So I'm gonna see if there's any updates about that. He was getting checked out because they need Tatum. Harden's yet to score so far. He's missed all 3 shots. He's got 2 quick fouls, too. Yeah, I like Xavier's team, too. I had put in my preseason rankings video because they retained, I think, basically their whole roster they retained besides 2 players that were bench players last year that they lost in the offseason for Xavier. I really like them. And they're without Zach Fremantle, their top scorer from last season. He's yet to play. He got injured in the preseason. He's supposed to be back, I think, next month. So Jason Tatum had denied Cam Thomas with a block, and then Tatum went out of the game after that. He has yet to return, so we'll keep you guys posted, see if there's anything. I'm trying to see if anything has happened here. It was a major block by Tatum. They need him, though, to get back into this game. Mr. Winters, welcome to the stream. I'd probably go Zodiac there, Lorenzo. we get right back to action. 2.5 left to go in the first. Schroeder with the ball. He gets contacted just inside the perimeter. That's the first foul of the night, assessed to James Johnson, number 16 for Brooklyn. Oh, they're gonna assess it to the Celtics here, so it's gonna be Johnson at the line. They're in the bonus. First shot, good. Second shot missed by Johnson off the back rim and snagged in the defensive rebound. Is by Smart. Smart's having a pretty good game tonight so far. 4 points, 3 assists by Smart. Just picked up his first rebound. He also had a steal with that assist to Tatum. Tatum's back into the game. Tatum dribbles, flings it out left corner, left baseline dribble. Smart, nice pass behind his back, sets up Tatum. Takes the three, no good off the back rim. Offensive rebound, putback is good. And his Cantor gets the putback for the Celtics. Where did he come from? Right there, as they have number 13 into the game for the first time tonight. Johnson hands it off to Durant, defended by Langford. Lobs it over to Johnson, gives it outside to Durant. Durant at the right corner, defended by Tatum. 8 on the shot clock. Durant backs his way now to the right elbow, off a double-team pass. Inside the key, Johnson snags it. Contact again. Looks like it's by Schroeder, and the clock will stop with 1:40. Or is it on Tatum? Was it on the pass defending Durant? Or was it on Schroeder in the lane trying to reach for the pass intended for Johnson? Because it's going to determine who goes to the free throw line. Clock will stop with 1:40. Nets in the bonus, and it was on the pass. So Jason Tatum reaches in as Durant passes the ball. That's going to be a foul picked up by Tatum, and that's his second. So Jason Tatum, slow start tonight, just 4 points, 2 personal fouls. He missed the past couple minutes before the last time out, checking onto the game, and now back in. Second free throw is good. Brooklyn by 7. Celtics with a possession. Celtics were the 1-point favorites tonight in this matchup, but Brooklyn recently, especially the playoffs, have had their number 4-1 in the first round. Schroeder has it at the top, takes the three straight away over Mills. Missed off the back rim, no good, and the three-point game just not doing themselves a favor tonight. Celtics just 2 for 11 from the perimeter. Durant, defended by Smart. Durant lobs it over into the paint. Looking for the call, couldn't get one on the floated up shot by Brooklyn as Tatum takes it. The Corey gets stripped and the ball goes out. It will stay Boston ball. 1:05 left to go in the first. Celtics on the inbounds. Smart will be the inbound passer underneath his own hoop. Looking for something that's open. He gives it outside to Tatum. Tatum now dribbles towards his right to the top of the key. Tatum, a 1-on-1 defended by Durant, takes the step back three. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. If they had been taking it to the rim, this score would be close. It could have been tied. Celtics could have had the lead, as there's a missed shot by Brooklyn, but a foul attached to it. And this will be 2 free throws coming up at the line. Romeo Langford commits the personal foul. It's going to send Cam Thomas, a rookie from LSU, shooting 2. What's good, Buggy Boob on the stream? Welcome in. No clue myself. First shot good by Thomas. Second shot good by Thomas. We've seen this a lot in the first quarter. Brooklyn by 9. Celtics with a possession. Smart. Dribbles, top of the key, now up. Spin move. Shovels it out underneath, and he gets fouled. It was on a reach and assist to Brooklyn. The foul to give. Patty Mills committed the personal foul. Celtics will get the inbound with Smart. Moves to the round of the perimeter. Cantor over to Smart. Back off to Tatum. Tatum, defended by Durant, gives it off to Smart. Straightaway three, deep one, not even close. Offensive rebound, Cantor, he gets fouled. And once again, that's Mills. So back-to-back fouls picked up by Patty Mills. Clock will stop with 24 seconds. And the Celtics in the bonus. Gee, sorry to hear that. Yikes. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Referees at the monitor are looking at this foul picked up by Patty Mills. It will be his second personal foul of the game. And as Cantor will shoot two at the line, 26 seconds left to go in the first. He hits the first one. Celtics will see if they can start moving the ball around much better. Jaylen Brown's yet to score tonight. Jason Tatum has only got 4, and this is trouble, considering that their top two players have played so far this game 15 minutes, only 4 points combined. Seton Hall squeaks one out. Wow, that was close, though, beating Cal by 3. Thanks so much for the update there, Vegas. Wow. We're going to have a ton more shockers this season, especially in college hoops. Second shot good by Cantor. 20 seconds left to go in the first. Nets have possession. Mills hands it off around the perimeter to Durant. Durant double teamed. 13 seconds left to play. Gives it off to Harden. Harden kick out right corner. 3 in the air by Millsap. Blocked by Tatum. Stares at the crowd. The play is still going on. Or that is Cantor who got the block. 13. Missed jumper at the left baseline. No good. And we close out the end of the first. Big block by Cantor at the corner. Cantor, though, was staring at the crowd as soon as he blocked it. He thought that ball was going to land out of bounds. Let's see, yeah. Big vertical by Cantor. We saw that earlier from Tatum denying Cam Thomas earlier in the first quarter. And then Enes Cantor soaring to ups. Roger, welcome on the stream, man. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. Again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Rough first quarter for Boston. They struggled to move the ball around and taking too many perimeter shots and missing in that first quarter. A lot of bad looks that they had contested. 2 for 13 from the outside. They got to start getting down the lane and getting their 2-game in order. Or this could be a long night. Brooklyn by 7 at the end of 1. The top scorers, Kevin Durant, he's got 10. 9 points by Patty Mills. So Durant's on pace right now for 40 tonight. Mills made 3 quick threes at one point. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. 5 points by DeAndre Bembry. Celtics has their top scorer with just 5. That's Al Horford, who's got 5. He's made only 1 of 2 threes. Grant Williams made the other 3. Williams has missed 3 3-point shots, just 1 for 4 from the outside. And yeah, extremely lucky for Boston. They got into deep foul trouble at the end of 1. Just to only be down by 7, that this game's not a blowout right now. Other scores throughout the NBA. The Suns, 13-game winning streak. It's in jeopardy tonight. They're losing at halftime against Cleveland, 66-61 Cleveland. Pacers leading the Lakers at halftime, 66-60. LeBron is back. Hornets up against the Magic, 54-49. The Bulls and the Rockets, this game just started 8-8. The score in Toronto just started against the Grizzlies 10-6, while the Bucks lead early against the Pistons 10-0. What's good, Clean Music Lover? Welcome back on the stream, man. Yeah, hopefully they're able to get into a rhythm here offensively coming up in this game. That was tough to watch. Just nothing there when they keep on hanging outside around the perimeter. Jose, what's good? Welcome in. Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully things will go much better for you. Glad to hear you're getting some medicine, though. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. We are back to the start of the second quarter. Nets going left to right in the court. Millsap looking to pass the ball off. Moves it outside to Harden. Harden gives it out to the left wing. Deep three taken. That's good by Brooklyn. Nets by 10. First possession now for the Celtics. Shooter into the game, bounce pass, left corner perimeter to Tatum. Tatum, he attacks. Tatum, kick out to the right corner, Grant Williams, extra pass made to Aaron Nesmith, who fires a 3, too strong though off the back rim. Nets come up with a defensive board, possession number 2. They score straight down the lane. That is Josh Johnson for an easy basket. Celtics right there, just big gaff defensively. Shooter, the ball handler, moves it outside off the fingertips of Langford, gets it though. Langford bounce pass, handoff from Cantor. Langford receives a spin move, high off the glass, misses, tipped around, offensive rebound. Cantor, put back, got it, good. And one coming up as he got fouled. Enes Kanter. Who could ever believe that he is the impact player in this game early on? Wow. Enes Kanter, the top scorer for the Celtics, off the bench with 6. And 2 of those have been put back baskets underneath the hoop. 1 free throw, that is good. The Brooklyn Nets last in the NBA in offensive rebounds. The Celtics with 2 big putbacks offensively by Kanter. Cuts it to a 9-point game. Nets with the ball down the lane. Harden stripped out of bounds by Kanter. It will stay Nets ball. They pass it off to a corner 3. That is good. Patty Mills. Some elevation on that off the inbound in the corner. Sweet looking shot right there. He's got 12, making all 4 threes from the corner. Or 4 threes in this game. Just made that one from the left corner. Tatum, deep 2, off the front rim, no good. Gets his own rebound back. Spots up, left corner 3, Tatum. Off the mark, missed again. Tough game for the Celtics. Outlet pass, 2-on-1 Mills. Lucky that pass skipped behind the Carter. Swings it out to the left corner to Tatum. Celtics defensively trying to get back and have a chance here. He launches a 3 by Harden and drills it. Boston will call a timeout. 40-25. A lot of miscommunication by the Green. Brooklyn comes out firing. Second quarter, 11-3 advantage. And Boston just today, offensively, it's just got to their head. They think that they can shoot 40, 50 threes and win the game. Yeah, no. Have to take it to the basket at this point. Get a higher percentage shot than what they're doing, because 2 for 15 from the floor from 3 ain't working. We go on a timeout. Brooklyn up by 15. What's good, Armando? Welcome back to the stream again, man. Hope all is going well. Yeah, James Johnson even got a basket there a couple possessions ago for Brooklyn. So things just getting rough for Boston with James Johnson. He's got 3 off the bench. Millsap made a 3. Cam Thomas has got 4 points off the bench. Patty Mills, the top scorer tonight with 12 points, and he's just shredding the Celtics defense. Celtics you know it's a bad game when the top scorer at the moment's Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter with 2 putbacks underneath the hoop. And also he got fouled. He's hit 3 free throws to the line. That's where he's got his 7 points so far in 5 minutes by Kanter. It's that type of game where Celtics players need to step up, need to show some leadership on the court, hold some accountability right now because they're just getting whooped, and it looked like this team was heading to turn a corner. And it can get to your head like that, and it sure has tonight in this game. Yeah, definitely agree there, Armando. Dennis Schroeder's been really good, but Marcus Smart throughout the season, and especially like the past couple of years for Smart, he's had a lot of trouble, especially when he thinks that he can be the one that can shoot shots and have the ball and cost his team the game. I'm shocked that they didn't move on from Smart in the offseason. So this is the largest point differential in this game. Celtics trailing by 15. There hasn't been many turnovers tonight. Boston with just 3 turnovers. The Nets with just 1. For the Celtics, they are struggling. Getting to the free throw line hasn't been a priority tonight. They've been able to score 14 points in the paint, more than the Nets with 10, but the Nets just shredding them from 3. That's the reason why. The Celtics have only made 2 threes tonight. Dennis Schroeder got to the lane. He got fouled. So Boston finally, using the advice I had just said, get to the free throw line. First one good by Schroeder. What's good, Travis, in the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, not a good start here. Kevin Durant's on the bench. We'll see what the Celtics can do, but they need to start hoping to put this together for a run right now since they got the opportunity to do so. KD is out, and they got Jaylen Brown's into the game. Jason Tatum's also into the game. So Celtics down by 13. Nets with the ball. Brooklyn has the left wing. Harden step back over Nesmith off the back rim, and he gets fouled. Aaron Nesmith, come on, man, picks up a poor personal foul, and that will be 3 shots coming up by James Harden at the free throw line. Harden's averaging around 11 attempts at the free throw line lately, around the past week and a half. First shot by Harden, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Wow, Houston Baptist beating Oklahoma. Oklahoma 34-point favorites. Wow. Gee. Second shot good by Harden. Oh, that game's... Oh, wow, yeah, I looked at the score, 9-8, that's it. That's midway through the first. By that rate, Oklahoma should be to at least 20 midway through the first in that type of game. They only got 9 on the board. You're lucky they're winning by 1. Second shot good by Harden, hit 2 out of 3. Pass up the court, deflected, touched out of bounds by Carter, and they will stay Boston ball. Brown Tatum off the inbound, missed it, tipped off the glass, no good by Cantor. Defensive rebound by Brooklyn in the corner. And it's going to be another Celtics foul. Things getting a little chippy here. Is it on Tatum? If so, if that's on Tatum, that's going to be his third. And it is. That's on Tatum. Tatum picks up the foul. He reaches in off the rebound, picked up by Mills, and Mills falls down on the far side. So Jason Tatum in deep foul trouble in the first half here. 9:16 left to go in the second quarter, and Tatum's already picked up his third personal foul. Nobody has 2 fouls by the Celtics, and 1 foul picked up each by Grant Williams, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Aaron Nesmith, Dennis Schroeder, and Romeo Langford. So we go to a timeout. 9:15 left to go in the second. Celtics struggling. Brooklyn by 15. That's surprising. Xavier losing by 14 to Iowa State. That's really surprising. Oregon got destroyed against Michigan today. Yeah, it's a tough start to the season for Oregon. Baylor's losing right now against Arizona State. Bucks are jumping all over the Pistons, 24-9. Milwaukee. And the Pelicans, the Pelicans are up by 10 currently. Make it 12, they just hit a jumper. 29-17 New Orleans. About 3 minutes left to go in the first. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching tonight, being a part here on the channel. What's good, Jamie? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, my big concern for John Wall is that the health concern that he's not going to be able to play enough games. I don't think he'd be able to last the season there. Not a good start for the Celtics, and right now Jason Tatum's got 3 personal fouls, and just not his game either. Kevin Durant, the one who's been put to work guarding Tatum, and Tatum taking a lot of deep jumpers against one of the best and not connecting from it tonight by Tatum. Just 1 for 7, 0 for 4 from the floor, just 4 points, and they have to find their scoring elsewhere, and that is the problem for the Celtics, is that they rely heavily on 2 key players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. What happens if both of them struggle tonight? And that's been the problem. Both of them are struggling. Jaylen Brown's yet to score. He's only played 6 minutes. 0 for 2, trying to come back from missing 8 straight games he played in the last game against Houston. He struggled early. He went off, though, in the third quarter. Best scorer currently is Patty Mills. Mills got 12 points off of 4 made threes. Then it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 10 points. Okay, so during the timeout, I had announced that Jason Tatum had 3 personal fouls. The Celtics had challenged that last play, and they took off a foul. So that is big news right there for Boston. Jason Tatum currently has 2 personal fouls. They just were able to win the challenge for the Celtics. That is huge, and Boston with the ball. Brown shoots a 3 straight away, missed off the mark. Mills with a defensive rebound. Under 9 minutes left to go in the second. Harden at the left wing, defended by Tatum 1-on-1. Durant's currently in the bench for the Nets. Harden passes out to the left elbow. Jumper by Millsap off the mark. Ennis Cantor with a defensive rebound. He hands the ball off to Schroeder, who takes it past half court. Schroeder gives it out. Tatum at the left block. Bounce pass over to Schroeder at the left wing. Schroeder with 8.5 left to go. Back outside to Tatum. Tatum, spin move on Harden, left baseline dribble, kick out to the corner, wide open, three, spots up, delivers. That's a big triple. Aaron Nesmith sinks it. Nice feed right there by Tatum. Harden, pump fake, passing out to Mills, catch and fire. He has been incredible tonight, making 4 threes, but just missed his first. Celtics lucky as they come up with a board. Tatum at the top, has space, takes the three, knocks it down. Back-to-back triples for the Celtics. Just like that, they draw a win in single digits with 2 made threes in a row. Tatum up to 7. He can cook at any time, that's the thing. Harden. Dribbles past half court, swings it out to Carter. Pump fake, drives on Cantor. Floats out the pass to the right corner to Johnson. Johnson jab step, right baseline dribble on Schroeder. Johnson size advantage, moves it out left wing, left corner. 3 in the air, gutted to go, that's good. Javon Carter hits down the 3 ball for Brooklyn. Celtics with possession, 7:15 left to go in the second. Schroeder. On the outside, dribbles up. He attacks down the lane. Dennis Schroeder missed the layup and no call. Pinwheels around to the corner. Carter picks up the defensive board. Here goes Harden. Attacks and draws contact in the foul. Clock will stop with 7:06 and it's on Nesmith. James Harden will shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this will be his second trip tonight in this game at the free throw line. First shot good. Yeah, that's huge right there. Iowa State. I don't think anybody predicted them to be good, and they're up against Xavier. That's crazy. Al Horford has been on the bench recently for Boston. Horford back into the game now. He is out there with Grant Williams. Second shot's good. So on the court for the Celtics, Horford, Brown, Grant Williams, Schroeder, and Nesmith. Tatum is currently on the bench for the Celtics. Schroeder takes the 3, hits it. That is good. Straight away from the top. Dennis Schroeder's been fantastic. Last 7 games scoring over 23 points per game. 6:45 left to go before half. Harden pump fake, moves it over to Aldridge. Aldridge defended by Horford, gives it outside top of the key. It's Harden. Harden, Cam Thomas, Carter, Aldridge, and Johnson. That's the 5 in the court for Brooklyn. Harden attacks, floats up the runner. No good off the rim. Defensive board picked up by Brown. Brown takes up the court, dribbles behind his back, slips past Harden, moves it out to Schroeder, pass out to the left corner, Horford launching a 3 off the rim too much, tipped, and Javon Carter, the one who comes up with the defensive rebounds. Brooklyn with a possession, approaching 6 left to go. Confused defensively is Schroeder, and Javon Carter, dribble handoff, taking the 3 open straight away and splashes that one home. Carter up to 6. And the Nets once again by 14. Celtics have the ball and a foul picked up in the key. It's on Aldridge. Clock will stop with 5:54. What's good? D Wade in the stream. Welcome back in, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Nesmith will be the inbound passer. Around the perimeter. He gives it off to Schroeder. Schroeder passes out left corner, catch and fire 3 Brown. That's way off the mark, no good. Brooklyn with a defensive rebound. They're not doing anything as far as getting the ball inside. We saw a lot of inside to kick out outside against the Lakers. They're just moving the ball around the perimeter. They're not driving and kicking at all. Bembry floats one up and banks it. Largest lead by Brooklyn by 16 currently. 5:20 in the first. Celtics have the ball. Attacking this time. Brown to the basket. See what can happen when you go and attack. Jaylen Brown makes an effort to do that. Okay, so they had rolled it a 2 before, so it's 37. So there was a 3 that initially was 35 in the board, and then they put it back as a deep 2. Foot was on the line. I think that was a Schroeder jumper. That was a couple of possessions ago. Schroeder moves it outside to Horford. He takes a 3 straight away off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Neesmith couldn't come down with it. Brooklyn by 15. Bembry into the key. Moves it out to the left corner. Harden. Not your teammate right there. He's standing but in front of the bench. Not a player. And that's a Brooklyn turnover. DeAndre Bembry thought that James Harden was the 6th man on the court. Right now he's supposed to be on the bench, but he was standing up next to his bench teammates. So yeah, you can clearly see how you can get that one wrong and just pass it to him when he's not on the court actually playing. Smart lobs it over to Horford. Swings it out to the right corner. Grant Williams, no good. Missed off the back rim. Too many corner threes missed by Grant tonight. Celtics were a 1-point favorite. Missed corner 3 by Cam Thomas. This has turned out to be a 3-point shooting contest at this point. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Bounce pass Schroeder to Smart. Smart gets tangled up with Bembry. Bembry picks up the foul. Clock will stop with 4:04. Yeah, this is not a good sign for the Celtics because Kevin Durant's just resting on the bench. He's not been on the court for a good amount of time for Kevin Durant. It's led to other teammates getting a chance to play. Patty Mills, James Harden's played the most minutes, 14, and then Kevin Durant's played 13. We're going to take a timeout. 4:04 left to go in the second quarter, and Brooklyn by 15. They lead 52-37. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, being a part here on the channel. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Hope all is going well for tomorrow. Let me know out in the chat what you're doing for Thanksgiving. Hopefully the turkey comes down nice and warm. Some nice gravy on top of that. Some stuffing. Cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, potatoes, all that good stuff. Pumpkin and apple pie. All the good things for a great Thanksgiving with your family. James, welcome back in the stream. They need to start playing like a team here in the second. Celtics manhandled the Lakers last time I called them on Friday in the third quarter. Man, yeah, I could definitely tell something was wrong with AD last night, so he is out tonight with the flu. Yikes. Coming back from the timeout, Jaylen Brown at the free throw line. And he hits the free throw. .404 left to go in the second. Tatum will be the inbound passer. Grant Williams takes a seat on the bench as he has really struggled tonight, just taking threes from the corner. Just 1 for 5, though, tonight in this game. Hasn't been able to get him to drop. Smart lost the handle. Falls down at the free throw circle. It's a 4-on-1, and Kevin Durant back in the game, coming off the bench. And guess what? He goes full speed and throws it down in the 4-on-1 fast break. Marcus Smart not with a handle on that ball right there as he got pickpocketed. Horford slides it over to Tatum. Right baseline dribble. Tatum gets the basket, puts it up and in. Gonna need a ton more of that tonight for Boston if they want to come back. 14-point game again. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Harden gives it off to Durant. Durant at the right elbow pro hop. Now moves it off to Aldridge. Top of the free throw circle. Back outside to Durant. Durant at the right wing. He's defended by Tatum. Right baseline dribble. Durant jumper. The right block missed off the mark. Soars up. Grabs the rebound. That's Horford. Horford takes up the court. Gives it out to the right corner perimeter. Smart. Right baseline dribble. Swings it out. Left corner 3 in the air. Schroeder drops it. That's good for the triple. Nice find right there. Smart. Right baseline to left corner baseline. As Schroeder taking the 3 and making the 3. 9 points now for Schroeder. 2:45 left to go before halftime. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden Durant, jumper right baseline. Aldridge sinks it. Tough shot right there over Horford, and LaMarcus gets it to go. Schroeder, pump fake. Horford back outside the shooter. 15 on the shot clock. Takes the three. That time misses. Tried to get the putback, but got denied. Jaylen Brown couldn't get it. It was blocked by Brooklyn. Swatted. Went to the mid-court logo and deflected out of bounds. And last touch by Boston. See, Boston has had the look. Schroeder just not able to drop that three. He was open with space on that too. 2:25 left to go. Nets are going to get it inbound. Harden at the right elbow, moves it off free throw circle. Jumper by Aldridge, skipped around the rim and out. Tatum comes out with a defensive rebound. Tatum, the ball handler up the court, has it at the right elbow. Backs his way. Off of a double team is Tatum. Tatum passes inside the post to Smart, dribbles out, gives it off to Tatum. Tatum attacks down the lane, passes out, right corner. Wide open three. Smart hits the triple. That's good as he sinks it by Marcus Smart. Now the Celtics starting to get looks. Drive and kick where Smart was open at the right corner. Minute 45 left to go before halftime. Left baseline dribble. Durant down on the ground, and he's holding his backside. Kevin Durant's down in pain right now as the camera zooms in right on him. The cameraman is right behind him. Kevin Durant's right in the cameraman's box currently. He's on his backside, and Kevin Durant is good to go. So Kevin Durant helped out to his feet. Concerning moment right there. For Brooklyn fans, just a moment ago as he got bumped into by Grant Williams. Driving left baseline to the basket, holding down to his lower back area, and then rolling over in his backside. Nets will get the inbounds. Lot of dribbling around the perimeter by Harden. Passes over to Aldridge. Moves it out to Thomas. 2 in the shot clock. Thomas, tough jumper, hand in the face, and he sticks it. Whoa. Cam Thomas right there. Huge jumper. Contested with a hand in the face on the follow-away. Shooter kick out to the right corner. Grant Williams gets a three. Wide open, same spot again. 1:10 left to go before halftime. Celtics finding a rhythm finally with a right corner from three-point range. They made the last two straight. Durant defended, clamped by Grant Williams. 8 on the shot clock, 1 minute left to play before halftime. Durant takes the jumper, top of the key, too strong off the mark, tipped up, and an offensive rebound. Finds his way back to Aldridge. Nets with the ball once again, 10 on the shot clock. Harden has it defended at the left wing, gets past Smart, he's going to swing across court. Thomas dribbles, right baseline, off the backboard, no good, and a whistle blown, contact and a foul. Blocking foul by Boston, and it's going to be 2 shots at the line by the rookie from LSU, Cam Thomas. He draws the contact from Al Horford. Tough take by Thomas. Playing through contact. What's good, Michael on the stream? Welcome in, man. Two shots by Thomas. First one good. Nobody's yet to score in double figures for the Celtics currently. Second shot by Thomas as he drops it down. 42 seconds left to go before halftime. Tatum takes the ball up the court. Tatum defended by Harden. Tatum dribbles, attacks, Euro step down the lane, floats it up off the rim, misses. Offensive rebound, Horford keeps the possession alive to Schroeder. 10 on the shot clock. Schroeder defended by Thomas around the perimeter. Schroeder attacks, dribble drive down the lane, gets blocked by Cam Thomas. What a block right there by 24 Brooklyn. And now Brooklyn's going to hold it for the final shot. That's a big possession that the Celtics weren't able to cash in on. 12 seconds left to go before halftime. Durant has the ball in his hands. Durant at the top of the key, double team, passes off to Aldridge. Aldridge dribbles, jumper, deep two, sinks it. That's a dagger right there. That hurts the Celtics pre-half. 62-49, full court shot off the top of the shot clock right there. The line drive by Boston all the way on the full court mode. Chucked to the top of the shot clock, and that's how they close it out. In a nutshell in that first half for the Celtics. Giving up way too many easy shots to Brooklyn. And too many tough ones taken by Boston, and nobody yet to go off. And nobody that is for the Celtics. 62-49, we go into halftime, and historically it's been a struggle here for Boston in these pre-Thanksgiving type of games on Thanksgiving Eve versus their big rival Brooklyn. No arrival with Kyrie with his return, though, yet to play this season. Like what we saw 2 seasons ago with his first return to TD Garden. And then they got put to school by Spencer Dinwiddie on the Black Friday game from 2 years ago. But Brooklyn historically has had the Celtics number for quite some time throughout the past couple of years. And right now, 62-49 at halftime. Nobody scoring in double figures for the Celtics at halftime. A lot of trouble shooting the three, and they're on pace to shoot around 54 threes tonight if they keep it up. And that's been the problem for the Celtics. 27 three-point shot attempts in the first half, and they've only made 7 of those. So missing 23-point shots in that first half, and they need to do something. It's a problem when they've missed almost more threes than what they have rebounds going into halftime currently. Top 2 scores at halftime, that would be Kevin Durant, Patty Mills, both with 12 points. Patty Mills was red hot starting out of the gate. A perfect 4 for 4 from 3, now for 4 for 5 from the perimeter. Celtics' top scorer, believe it or not, it's Dennis Schroeder and also Jason Tatum. He's up to 9, but Enes Kanter had worked his way into the game, and Kanter's got a quick 7 points in 7 minutes off of 2 putbacks and 3 made points at the free throw line for Kanter. He is also the top rebounder, 5 rebounds through 7 minutes. That's impressive right there. 76 points by Iowa State. Put up over Xavier. That's a team that nobody had on their radar. They were terrible the last couple years for Iowa State. I'm going to take a look at their schedule here. This is impressive. They had one against Oregon State, which Oregon State's disappointing this year. Both of the Oregons. Oregon State. Oregon State made it to the Elite 8 somehow last year. Oh, that's a good pickup they have. Their top scorer for Iowa State is Gabe Kalsher. He got picked up in the offseason from Minnesota. That's a good pickup. They got Creighton in Iowa coming up for Iowa State, so that's going to be interesting. Iowa dominated last year. Creighton next Saturday. And then looks like Big 12 play begins on the 1st of January against Baylor. For a team that barely got any national TV games. They don't have any games on ESPN. They have 2 games on the 2 and a bunch on ESPNU. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. That's actually a really good matchup tonight. Fort Myers tip-off college basketball. Ohio State playing Florida. Baylor up against Arizona State, 34-27. Taking a look at other scores throughout the NBA. Devin Booker, 30 points. Phoenix Suns in a 13-game winning streak, trying to make it 14. At the start of the fourth quarter, Suns lead 92-86 over the Cavs. Pacers leading the Lakers 83-75. LeBron's back. He's got 22, but even though LeBron is back, it's still a struggle for LA. Anthony Davis is out tonight. Hornets up by 5 over the Magic, 85-80. Chicago leading the Rockets. Close game, though. Bulls by 3, 48-45. Grizzlies by 14 over Toronto, 51-37. Bucks by 6 against the Pistons, 46-40. Heat lead against the Timberwolves, 43-37. And then the Pelicans looking good. They're up by 16, 51-35. What's good, Joe? Welcome to the stream. ACC is really weak this season. North Carolina's been struggling. They've had a lot of tough teams, though. They just played at Mohegan Sun this past weekend. Lost both of those games, though. Yeah, looks like Duke could run away with it. Virginia Tech's been playing well. Virginia had a tough loss in their season opener. Let's see. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome in. I think the Lions might actually pull off the shocker tomorrow. Lions might be able to pick up their first victory tomorrow based on the way that the Bears have been playing. This game right here, this is one to monitor that nobody's talking about right now. Boston University is in a tight game against Florida State. 65-59 with about 4:15 left to go. Now, Florida State did lose a lot in the offseason. BU won the Patriot League 2 years ago. They returned most of their players there, but this game is in Florida. It's a neutral court game at the Jacksonville Classic, but that's concerning if you're Florida State, only winning by 6 right now against the Patriot League school. Yeah, ACC has really struggled. Syracuse got pounded against Colgate a couple nights ago. Colgate is in a tight game against Harvard. Wow. Oklahoma's losing at halftime against Houston Baptist. That's the one that Houston Baptist came in as 30-plus point underdogs, and they're winning by 5 at halftime. Yeah, they probably are, Vaughn. I haven't seen them this season. I'm probably going to go to a game, though, in a couple weeks if I do have, like, a weekend off or so and see if they are. They probably would, though, when they take on, like, Holy Cross. I know it's probably mandatory for the fans in the stands. Yeah, Lakers trailing right now against the Pacers. Michigan, this is one not talked about either. Michigan's only up by 7 against Tarleton. I think all of us thought that this Michigan team was going to be something special this year, like good, like contending for the Big Ten with Purdue, and it's not even close right now. Like the fact that this is even a close game, that's just mind-boggling. That Michigan's only leading by 7 against Tarleton. So right now we're just at halftime. Glad to have you guys join along, being a part here on the stream. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. And wish you guys the best on your Thanksgiving. A lot of stuff probably planned for Thanksgiving, like heading out to high school football games or seeing some of the NFL games throughout the course of the day on Thanksgiving, or maybe like spending time with family or so, having a big feast at your house. Maybe you're hosting like over like 20, 30, 40, tons of people. Okay, Ravens-Browns this week for Sunday Night Football. That should be interesting. I know the Ravens defense has struggled lately, but the Browns with their quarterback play, specifically Baker Mayfield, that's been subject to a lot of off-season move around discussion or so, moving away from Mayfield. I guess it all depends on the health of Cleveland going into this game. I know Nick Chubb had missed a good chunk of games before that. He's back and healthy though, so the Browns can run the football effectively, but it's just the weakness of the Ravens defense has been the pass defense that's got lit up. So I don't see the Ravens defense getting lit up that much this week against Cleveland. Yeah, big win there for the Heat last night. Tyler Hero balling out. Selena, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, they're not playing together as a unit here for the Celtics. We haven't seen team basketball from them at all tonight. They've just been moving the ball around the perimeter. They haven't taken the ball enough inside to move it back out. And how they set the tone from this game is that they kept on shooting threes and kept on missing, and they've developed that bad habit and never have been able to recover from it. So they really need to get to the paint and get buckets inside the interior. Vaughn wants the Ravens defense to lose points on Sunday. Oh boy. I mean, it's not the juiciest type of matchup that you're going to get like tons of fantasy points from. The StubHub on Chubb. Yeah, Nick Chubb's really good this season. I think they're the top rushing team. That could be more of like a time of possession type of game. Cleveland and Baltimore, like long sustained drives, I think. Both of those teams are able to rush the ball effectively. I think both of them are top 2 in the NFL. What's good, maintenance technician? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. A lot of close games tonight. This is the only game that's basically like double digits besides the Pelicans crushing the Wizards 62-38. That's been one of the outliers. The 3-18 Pelicans actually showing up tonight on Thanksgiving Eve to play basketball. But other than that, it's been a lot of close games. Grizzlies lead the Raptors 55-51. Chicago's only up by 2 going into halftime against the Rockets 57-55. Hornets lead the Magic by 10, 94-84, and the Pacers by 2 at the end of 3 over the Lakers 84-82. What's good, Jose in the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, right now this has been disappointing, but there's a second half to be played, and it's all about how you finish. That's the big thing. And I know myself because I've covered a ton of comebacks. Like, a bunch of those comebacks were last year in the playoffs. I've covered a good amount this year, I feel like, too. So we're going to start off the third quarter in just a moment. I think the big weakness for them is point guard play. Struggling to move the ball around. And they don't really have like a go-to key passer on their team that can set up other players and also be able to score a good chunk of points too. Shooter's been good though off the bench. They're just so reliant upon Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown that it's been like that for years, that the Celtics bench has just struggled. Tonight, the big struggle, though, is the shot selection. 27 threes. 27 threes in the first half. That's been the main struggle tonight in this game. And we saw what happened when they didn't attempt that many threes against the Lakers. They were able to win the game, and they pulled out big time in the third quarter. They won by 22. And the body language has been pretty bad as well for Boston. Okay, so what happened was that there was a technical foul assist at the end of the first half by the Celtics. Kevin Durant just went to the free throw line. He missed the shot. And now we're going to start the third. So Brooklyn gets the ball to start things off. Right to left in the court. Harden gives it over top of the free throw circle to Aldridge. Hands it off to Durant. Passes out left baseline dribble. Bembry, too easy. Wraparound layup and it goes through. That's what the Celtics haven't done today. Dribble left baseline. Instead, they've stayed at the left corner and taken a three and missed. Tatum at the right block, defended by Durant one-on-one. Tatum swings it out over to Grant Williams. Passes out to the left corner. Open three in the air. Horford off the rim. No good. Defensive rebound picked up by Bembry. They've had opportunities, and some of them are open looks, but haven't been able to get their shots to fall. Wide open Harden. Open three straight away. Too easy. Missed assignment by the Celtics defense, 18-point lead. Celtics with a possession, Horford looking to get it off. That ball, poor decision, gets stolen by Bembry. DeAndre Bembry pass off to Tatum, lucky there, Tatum picks up the steal. That should have been two by the net. Smart moves it out left corner, elevates for the J. Jaylen Brown missed it. They just keep on shooting shots from the corner. Here's another steal by the Celtics in the key. Harden looking for the call, or it's going to be Bembry looking for the call, couldn't get it. And then Tatum driving as he flies straight into the cameraman. Whistle blows and the clock will stop with 10:40. It's going to be a reach and fall picked by Brooklyn. Everything tonight seems like it's a corner three. And they've had so many good looks lately, just not able to knock them down. 24% from three, that number is for Boston. Grant Williams taking too many threes. This time he's going to attack passes behind the defense. Horford puts it up and through. Count it. And one. See, look at what happens when you can go to the rim. And Grant Williams, lucky that he didn't shoot that. He thought about shooting the three, and instead, wise decision to take it inside and make the extra pass underneath behind the defense. 10:35 left to go. One shot coming up here at the line by Horford. Al Horford tonight, 7 points. No Celtic players reached double figures. Jason Tatum with 9, Dennis Schroeder with 9. And Jaylen Brown with just 3 tonight. 1 for 7 from the floor, just not even connecting from 3. 0 for 5 from the perimeter. And 1 free throw is good. It's 52. 15-point game. 10.5 left to go in the third. So 67-52. Harden, bounce pass, free throw circle. Open jumper, too easy. And that one goes through. Horford, top of the free throw circle. Tatum, pickpocketed the ball, stolen by Durant. Pass ahead of the pack, it's Mills. Lays it up and in. Celtics not back on transition defense. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Crossover by Tatum, gives it out. Right corner jumper, Horford. No good, keeps on taking deep 2Js, and they keep on missing. Defensive board picked up by Harden. Up by 19 for Brooklyn. Harden. Passes outside, Durant gives it out, top of the free throw circle, Aldridge just hit the jumper to free throw circle, gives it outside over to Harden. Harden dribbles up, bounce pass, Aldridge elevates for the J, hits another one. And number 21 is feeling it. Ime Udoka calls timeout to stop it, and Celtics, with their largest deficit of the night, isn't even close, down by 21. 73-52 to score. We're going to take a break from the action. Brooklyn once again, 11-3, third quarter advantage. They got out to an early start in the second. Same thing in the third quarter, and the Celtics tonight, this has just not been their game. A lot of it gets to your head when you've been winning and winning and winning. They happen to be on a 3-game winning streak coming into here, and maybe they're thinking they're starting to play with confidence, but there's a whole nother level to that. And with victories back-to-back last two against teams like Oklahoma City and Houston, two of the youngest teams in the NBA, sure didn't help them out with their focus for this game. Because if you start to win some games, you go on a win streak yourself, and then might be mental. You're playing the Brooklyn Nets tonight. You're playing Kevin Durant on the court. One of the best players of all time, and you find yourself down by 21 in this type of game. It's not that you're playing a game against 21, 22-year-olds all over again. Once again, and this has been the problem of last year. Consistency model all over the place. It's like a roller coaster. And the same goes for this year. Once you think they've turned a corner, no, they've not. Once again, it's displays like these. It's not going to get any easier from here anyway, because they're playing their next 7 out of 8 on the road, too. So they finally go over 500 for the first time this season, now at 10-8. And this is what happens. They've got games coming up, 2 of them they should, on paper, they should be able to take, but you honestly don't know. Against San Antonio. Both of them are on the road, too, at San Antonio, at Toronto. And then the schedule gets a whole lot tougher. They get 5 games on the road on the West Coast after that. All late-night start times. At Utah, at Portland, at the Lakers again. That's odd. They don't even play the Lakers in 2022. At the Lakers on December 7th. At the Clippers and at the Suns on Friday, December 10th. So the next time that they're back at home is on next Wednesday, and then after that, on Wednesday, December 1st, the next time they're back at home is 12 days later, on the 13th against Milwaukee in December. They got a ton of home games late December into early January. So we get right back to action. 9.5 left to go in the third. Largest lead by Brooklyn. 15-3 run in the last 4 minutes. Brown passes outside to Tatum. Tatum stripped it of basketball. He turns it over. Then Bembry on the far side had it stripped from Tatum, though. Tatum lost it again. Oh, sorry to hear that, Aiden. Man, that's a crusher right there. Harden. Moves it over to the free throw circle. Jumper, Durant connects. Underneath the hoop, Smart couldn't finish with a layup. Celtics have only made 1 shot through the first 3 minutes in the third quarter. At the left wing perimeter, Durant bounce pass left block. It's Aldridge. Aldridge turnaround hook, and he gets it. 25-point game with 8.5 left to go in the third. Horford outside of Tatum. Tatum, bounce pass. Horford almost lost and moves it out to the left corner shooter. It's going to be Brown. Takes the 3 and he misses it. Jaylen Brown's had an off night tonight. Trying to get back up to speed. 0 for 6 from 3, and that shot goes down for the 3-point shot from the right corner. Patty Mills. He has been on fire tonight. 17 points by Patty Mills, 5 for 6 from 3-point range. Clock will stop with 8:12 left to go in the third. What's good, Marquise in the stream? Welcome in. I just picked him up on my fantasy team a couple days ago. Passing off, Tatum kicks it out to the left corner. Smart takes a three, hits it. Wow, Colgate Harvard going into overtime. Colgate just destroyed Syracuse a couple of days ago. Harvard's a pretty good team. They might win the Ivy. It's either them or Yale, I think. It's going to come down to whoever wins that game in March. Harden crossover. Still at the top, defended by Horford. Now he attacks Harden. Floats one up off the back rim, contacted, and fouled. Clock will stop with 7:40. James Harden going to shoot two at the line. Marcus Smart picks up the blocking foul. First shot by Harden, good. Second one, good. Basically just playing for pride at this point for the Celtics. Schroeder back into the game. Tatum, who takes a three. Off the mark, misses. Boston, with 7.5 left to go, has one player in double figures. Scoring, that is Marcus Smart. Missed jumper by Brooklyn. Celtics with the ball. Brown, spin move, having a rough night. Passes off to Smart, who just irritably throws a pass to the top to Horford. Brown attacks, and he draws contact here and a foul. I heard about that for the UConn-Auburn game. That was terrific. Went into double OT. I didn't get to see it, though. I was at work during the afternoon. Oh, yeah. Since we're past halftime, just going to release the poll results. 64% Brooklyn, 36% Boston for tonight. Jaylen Brown, both of the free throws go down. Harden takes it past half court. At the right elbow, Aldridge. He's clamped on, defended by Brown. Turnaround jumper. He hits it. Such a tough shot right there by LaMarcus Aldridge as he connects. Celtics have no answers. Brown attacks, floats one up, gets to the basket, and scores. Durant dribbles up the court, swings it out. A left elbow, deep two jumper, Aldridge. Off the front rim, defensive rebound picked by Horford. Shooter will take it up the court, back outside of Brown. Elevates, takes the three off the front rim, and goes to the back. No good offensive rebound. Tatum gets blocked from behind, no call. Brooklyn picks up the basketball. Got denied by Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge doing everything tonight. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Inside to keep Emery. Passes out to the right corner. That's a three taken by Durant. Tough one as he was trapped in the corner. No good. Midway through the third quarter, Tatum receives the pass. Off the screen set by Horford. Tatum to his right. Tatum, a lot of dribbling. Spin move. Puts one up. Draws the contact by Bembry in the foul. Clock will stop with 5:56. Wow. Thanks so much for the update there, Bill. Boston University is in overtime with the FSU. Holy smokes. Yeah, Florida State's not good this season. That's rough. I remember BU a couple of years ago. They beat South Carolina at South Carolina. And they went on to win the Patriot League that year. That BU team returned basically everybody from the Patriot League championship game 2 years ago. They're not that bad of a team. The Patriot League's got some good teams. Navy beat Virginia. Colgate won by 25 over Syracuse. Yeah, ACC is going to be lucky if they can even send 5 teams to the tournament at this rate. That's good turnaround. Knocked down by Kevin Durant. He's up to 16. The top scorer tonight is Patty Mills with 17 off of 5 made threes. Missed shot from the corner by Boston. Harden, crossover, step back 3 over Horford, sinks it. It's just been one of those nights for the Brooklyn Nets that they are on fire. 29-point lead with 5:22 left to play in the third, and we're going to take a timeout. Hey, thanks so much, Joe. Really appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much, man, for being a part of the channel. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Right now, Phoenix Suns leading the Cavs. Final 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 113-109. Pacers leading the Lakers almost midway through the fourth. 98-93. The Hornets have knocked off the Magic tonight. 106-99. Joe with a dono. Let's get that dono hype in the chat here for Joe. You the legend, man. Really appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much, man. You guys are awesome on the channel. Happy Thanksgiving. Chicago in a tight game against Houston, 64-57. The Grizzlies by 12 at halftime. They put up 71 at the half, leading over Toronto 71-59. The Bucks by 12 at half over the Pistons, 64-52. And 62-54 is the scores. The Heat lead the T-Wolves by 8. Pelicans put up 72 at the half. New Orleans leading 72-50 over the Wizards for the 3-16 Pelicans. Wow. Even the Thunder up at halftime. Thunder leading the Jazz 52-49. And then the Spurs leading the Hawks 49-47. The Hawks are just 1-8 on the road this season. So those are some of the scores you at the NBA as we're on a timeout. This is a 29-point beatdown currently. Hey, this is quite concerning because Kevin Durant's not going off tonight. At one point, he had 10 points in the first quarter. He was on pace for 40. He's got 16 to this moment. Just safe to say the Celtics are focusing on their Thanksgiving meal for tomorrow, and they're focusing on it quite early. Because you have to play to earn it, and for today, they have yet to play to earn that meal. There's a difference between focusing on tomorrow, thinking about your Thanksgiving meal, thinking ahead of time, and overlooking your matchup, and then their opponent focusing on today, the game. And too many players going off. LaMarcus Aldridge has looked great tonight. Yeah, Celtics just have two really solid players, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and what if both of them have an off night like tonight? Jaylen Brown's really struggling tonight, and Tatum hasn't been able to get going either, and not really much there. Not much there from Boston. The bench has been like that for ages now. They haven't been able to do enough every single offseason. As Al Horford bobbles the ball, couldn't handle the pass cleanly around the perimeter, leads to a Brooklyn steal. We're back from timeout. Brooklyn shooting 55% tonight. Smart picks up the steal, lays it up and in. He almost took his foot off the gas pedal because Bembry was closing in, and he was a step from blocking that one. Under 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Harden, edge of the Celtic logo in the front court. Passes free throw circle to Durant. Durant defended by Tatum, 6 in the shot clock. Durant off a double team, swings it over. Cam Thomas floats up a runner. Off the mark, no good. He gets fouled though. And Thomas will shoot 2 at the line. .432 left to go in the third. And first free throw missed. No good. Skipped around the rim and out by Thomas. Second shot's good. Celtics have possession. Horford hands it off to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Horford, puts one up off the side of the backboard, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by Harden. Harden passes to a wide open Cam Thomas out on the break. And a reach and fall assessed by Boston. The better Boston team tonight has been Boston University. They lead Florida State 77-75. Also, Harvard has knocked off Colgate tonight, 89-84. Joe, thanks so much for the dono, brother. You're the legend, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it for finding my streams here. Harden with the basketball. He dribbles to the right wing. He's defended on the outside. The Celtics will go a little different. They have Jabari Parker into the game for the first time tonight. Harden passes out right corner perimeter. Contest by Langford. Missed shot off an air ball by Thomas. Gets his own rebound back. Harden takes a desperation 3-2 strong. Second offensive rebound. Aldridge turnaround. And gets fouled off the arm. Celtics couldn't box out. 2 offensive rebounds. And the clock will stop at 3:50. What a nightmare tonight. You got the stakes of this big of a game at home on Thanksgiving Eve. First free throw good. Second shot by Aldridge. And no good. A rebound to Parker, gives it off to Tatum as he dribbles past half court. Tatum at the left wing, now dribbles up off of a double team pass off to Smart. Attacks, down the lane, draws contact in the fall by Bembry. Yeah, appreciate it, Joe. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being a part here in the channel. Definitely needed for the next game. Celtics need to take a look at this game plan right now because attempting 34 threes with still over 3 minutes left to go in the third, it's not happening when you've only made 8 of those tonight. Also, they're getting out rebounded by 6. 35 to... Well, now it's 35 to 30, so plus 5 by Brooklyn on the boards. Both of the shots go down at the line. Jumper by Durant at the left block off the side of the rim. Langford tips it off to Smart. Schroeder passes out left corner. Elevates for the jumper. Brown off the back rim. Pinwheels around. Offensive rebound picked up by Parker. Passes into the key to Brown. Brown dribbles around the defense. Lays it up and in. I'd like to see more of that from Jaylen Brown. Brown tonight just not having his way from behind the perimeter. Missing 8 threes. Him and Tatum really struggled, combining 1 for 15 from 3. And once again, the Nets will head to the line. Brooklyn with 4 starters in double figures. James Harden has a double-double, 15 points and 10 assists tonight. Patty Mills, the top scorer. He's got 17 points. He has made 5 threes. LaMarcus Aldridge, who has looked pretty solid tonight, he's got 14.7 rebounds, shooting 2 at the line. First one good. Second shot's good by Aldridge. 2:45 left to go in the third. 15 Aldridge is up to. Brown has it the right elbow. He takes the jumper, no good. Too many deep shots tonight by the Celtics and just can't take it to the rim. At least they should be able to try to attempt to get to the rim, and Smart tried to save the ball as it went out of bounds. The baseline couldn't though as he stepped out of bounds with it. Nets will get the inbound at the right corner, Cam Thomas. Thomas, crossover defended by Parker, now dribbles free throw circle, double teamed, back outside to the top to Durant. Durant lost the handle. Celtics pick up the steal with Brown. Brown, one man to beat. It's Thomas, lays it up and in, that's good. Patty Mills, the top scorer. He's got 17 for Brooklyn, gives the ball over to Johnson. Johnson, edge of the logo, now towards his right, defended by Schroeder. Bounce pass, right baseline, it's Durant. Durant bumped by Langford, now dribbles out to the tops. Mills, ball poked away. It's picked up, though, by Thomas. 4 in the shot clock, Thomas. Step back jumper, deep one, and delivers. Saw so many of those shots in the NCAA tournament by the walking bucket in his first season of college hoops from LSU. Cam Thomas makes a big step back two right there. High arcing shot, delivers. Schroeder from the top two strong, missed the 3. Defensive board picked up by Brooklyn, minute and a half in the third. They lob it inside, puts one up and scores is Aldridge. They're just having their night tonight. 29-point lead for Brooklyn. Smart at the right block. Smart inside a key bounce pass, left corner launching. Romeo hits it. 1 minute left to go in the third. This game is all Nets. Mills, edge of the logo, defended by Schroeder. 12 in the shot clock. Mills bounce pass into the hands of Durant. Durant top of the free throw circle, defended by Parker. Durant swings it out cross court. Mills takes the 3, hand in the face. That one hit the rim short. Great contest by Langford, and it's out of bounds. Celtics will get the ball. 38.6 seconds remaining. They're getting some playing time from number 20, Jabari Parker, onto the court for the Celtics. Boston has the ball, hand off to Jaylen Brown, trying to get him his shots, high arcing shot, and he's got one. That's a confidence booster right there. Jaylen Brown's a deep 2. He makes it. It was a tough shot, too, with a hand in the face, but that's one that he could barely get tonight by Jaylen Brown. He missed the last 8 games prior to the Houston matchup earlier this week. Touch pass. Johnson to the right corner. Thomas missed the 3 as it was halfway down, skipped around the rim and out. Celtics will hold it for the final shot at the end of 3. Schroeder at the left wing perimeter. He dribbles, drives, attacks high off the glass, and fouled. 5.5 seconds left to play. Dennis Schroeder heads to the line, shooting 2. Yeah, I should have saw that last year, Lorenzo, when he lost against the Pelicans. With my reaction to that, Schroeder hits the first one. Still really early in the season, but the problem has been the consistency model. Once you think they've turned a corner, same thing as last year, it's once again a problem. They've coming off back-to-back victories against OKC and Houston. They get the offensive rebounds off the missed free throw. Schroeder hit the first one and knocked loose out of bounds by Brooklyn. Yo, thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate it, brother. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat for my man Joe here. You guys the legend. I'd honestly would be shocked if the Celtics make this a 10-point game at the end. You don't know, but they haven't been in this game throughout the entire night. First shot good at the line by Jabari Parker. So, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got him on my fantasy team for Jokic. Trying to see what's up here. So it looks like he's going to be... I'm trying to see if there's any updates. So it says right wrist sprain. I'm going to see if there's any timeline for that. As we just ended the third quarter. Second shot was good at the line. And Celtics draw a win in 21, 97-76. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be a part here on the channel tonight. Let's see. So they're not sure when Jokic is going to miss time or so. It says it's unknown if he's going to miss more than 3 games for Jokic. So they're not sure how much time he's going to miss. I'm going to see if there's like any updates on that actually with through one of the other sites. Okay, so he's going to miss 3 straight games. So he's going to... So he missed his 3rd straight game yesterday. So he remains day-to-day, it looks like. Sprained right wrist for Jokic. Next chance to play will be Friday against Milwaukee. And he's probably going to go in questionable, it looks like. Let's see what we got tonight. Scores throughout the NBA. Phoenix Suns pull out the victory. 120-115. Lakers have taken the lead over the Pacers. 110-106. LeBron scores 31 in his return game after the 1-game suspension. Hornets knock off the Magic 106-99. Chicago leading Houston. It's a tight game though. It's 73-68. Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cover college on Friday most likely because I usually just do the national games for NBA because I don't get any of the regional channels where I am. I think this week for some reason they're not putting any national games on Friday night for some reason. The Heat in a tight game against the T-Wolves, 68-64. There's been a lot of good games for college going on lately. Final score, Florida State 81, Boston University 80 in overtime. What a crusher right there for BU trying to pull off the upset, man. Florida State surviving a scare. So we have started the 4th quarter. 21-point lead for Brooklyn. Nets with it at the right corner perimeter. 3-point jumper missed on the outside. That's by Mills. Mills, the top scorer with 17. Driving down the lane. Smart draws contact and the foul. We start off the fort, so bonuses get taken off. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm covering yet on Friday. It's probably going to be something during the day because I actually have Friday off from work. But I do have like a ton of catch up to do. Hey, thanks so much, Lorenzo. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's been like a lot lately for my stuff. I've been working like a lot of long hours too. Cause this week's Thanksgiving. I've got an early wake up call tomorrow because I'm actually covering a Thanksgiving game for high school. At the top of the free throw circle, bounce pass in the traffic, stolen away by the Celtics. See if Boston can cut this to 17 or possibly 16 with a three. That's good. Romeo hits it at the right corner. So Brooklyn will burn a timeout. Didn't take long to do that. Celtics winning the first 46 seconds in the fourth quarter, go up 5-0 in the fourth quarter box. Making things interesting after a no-show through the first three quarters. We'll see what happens here. Getting dominated 29-22 in the first, 33-27 in the second quarter box, 35-27 in the third. If their defensive, we've seen it a little bit this season, especially in that Heat victory that they had for the Celtics. If that defense can show up in the fourth quarter, it's been struggling. They don't have Robert Williams III tonight, though. That's where the physicality comes from, is with Robert Williams. What's good, Thermaler? Welcome on the stream. Let's see, who's got that one at home tonight? That's the Kings. I'm going to take Portland in that one, though, tonight. So I'll go Portland in that game. Wow, Golden State's a 10.5 point favorite against Philly. That's a low-scoring first half. Ohio State leading Florida 30-26 as they start off the second half. Man, the ACC keeps on stumbling on themselves. VCU has knocked off Syracuse in college basketball, 67-55. I talked about earlier Xavier dropping to Iowa State. That's a shocker. I don't think anybody had Iowa State on their radar. What's good, Justine? Welcome to the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome in, everyone, tonight. Right now, just in the timeout, we have 11:14 left to go in the fourth. Top scorers in this game for Brooklyn, it's Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge. Both of them got 17. Kevin Durant has got 16, 15, and 10 assists by James Harden. Yep, Braden not happy of that I had said the score when his team's trailing. Baylor's got the number on Arizona State. Baylor leading 66-48. So we get back to action. It's a 16-point game all of a sudden with 11 minutes approaching the mark left to go in the fourth. 13 a zip run by the Celtics in the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Brooklyn with the ball. And we have a reach and fall in the front court assessed to Parker. Clock will stop with 11 minutes even. Largest lead was Brooklyn by 29. Top of the key, Millsap, and another Celtics foul. Smart went down in the key. Ime Udoka cannot believe it. Harden and Smart, a lot of shoving. That looked more contact than Harden's part. That looked more contact than Harden's part, and he called it a Celtics foul. 10:49 left to go. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Third quarter went by pretty fast. Yeah, thanks so much for the update there, Pepsi Can. Third quarter went by pretty fast. So we are in the fourth, if you guys didn't know. Just started out in the fourth. We had 2 quick fouls. Here's another one. Smart reaching in. That's the third in the fourth quarter already by the Celtics, a minute 12 in. Millsap. Handoff Mills. Mills gives it back outside to Harden. 4 in the shot clock. Harden takes the 3. Off the backboard and hit the backboard before the shot clock. No violation. Parker inside. Floats it up and scores. Nice pass ahead right there for Boston and making this a game. That was Schroeder with some vision up there. Harden at the top, defended by Parker. 3 in the shot clock, just keeps on using clock. This 3 is way too long. Schroeder should have had the defensive rebound, couldn't collect it though. It was Millsap who picked up the offensive rebound, ball on the ground, and an offensive foul. Harden runs over Smart, the free throw circle. Big possession there. Harden pushing off on Smart. It's a 14-point game somehow, some way. Celtics up 7-0 in the fourth for the fourth quarter box. This is getting interesting. Schroeder gets the handoff, contact, and it will be It's off of the dribble handoff. Mills got contacted big time there. I think they send it offensive. Yeah, they did. It's offensive by Schroeder. So double check there. It's offensive. So back-to-back offensive fouls. So Schroeder turns it over. Driving on Mills. Goes right back to Brooklyn, and Smart gets knocked down. No call. They say they'll keep on playing on. Harden moves it outside. It's Durant. Durant rises up. Contested jumper off the front rim. Nice contest by Tatum. Here's Schroeder. Nice pass ahead over to Tatum. Launching with a dunk right there. Two-handed throwdown. 12-point game. 17-0 run by the Celtics in the last 4 minutes. Durant passes out to the right corner. Dump it off underneath Johnson. Lays it up and in and scores. The 17-0 run is finally snapped. 9 minutes left to go. This has been interesting here. Tatum at the top. He's defended by Durant. Gives it outside to Schroeder. Schroeder. Bounce pass into the hands to Parker. Parker the right elbow. Parker. Jab step right baseline. Looks to pass it to somebody. It's off to Schroeder. 8 in the shot clock. Schroeder attacks down the lane. Kick out corner. Langford over to Smart. Extra pass made. Tatum gets around. Slides to his left. 3 in the air. Off the mark. No good. Had a great look. Able to get past Durant. Just too strong in the 3-ball. Nets now with a possession. Harden. 8.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden moves it over. Right elbow Millsap. Backs his way on Schroeder. And a whistle blown. Looks like it's going to be a reach and fall assessed to Schroeder. It's going to be Brooklyn, though, into the bonus. 8:16 remaining. Frolian, welcome to the stream here. What a game we have. Celtics making things interesting. All of a sudden, or not yet, one more, I think it's one more and they get into the bonus for Brooklyn. So not yet into the bonus. That was a foul to give. Durant slides it cross court, deflected. Mills takes a 3, got it. That's a huge one. Wow, he has been the star of the game. Patty Mills making some tough shots tonight. He's got 20, the top scorer, 6 for 9 from 3. Missed shot by Boston, 8 minutes in the fourth. Nets bring it up the court. Durant slides it over cross court to Harden. Harden defended by Smart, 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass, top of the free throw circle. It's Durant. Durant dribbles up, moves it out left corner, jab step Harden. Harden working on Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Harden crossover. Time's winding down, makes the pass, tipped. And it will be Celtics ball. Collision on the perimeter between Harden and Smart. Harden gets lifted up by Johnson, and it'll result in a turnover by the Nets. Big defensive stop by the Celtics defense. Boston will get the inbound. 7:40 left to go. So that was a huge contact play around the perimeter. Schroeder takes the three-point shot. Off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Tatum. One dribble. Soars up and gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Tatum. Tatum tonight's only got 12. Top scorers Marcus Smart with 16. Jaylen Brown's got 13. Dennis Schroeder 10 off the bench. The story of the game is the Celtics 10 for 41 from 3. Imagine if they substituted those 3s for 2s. Second one good. Celtics pressuring in the backcourt. Brooklyn able to get it past the half-court logo, though. Durant holding it. He's got Mills in the corner. Off of a double-team ball poke loose. Tatum defending Durant. Open in the corners, Mills. Durant drives. Blocked at the rim. That is Romeo Langford who denies KD. And now in transition, Langford takes a 3 off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Smart got blocked. Tatum. Another chance. Blocked again by Millsap, but draws the foul. Jason Tatum back to the free throw line, shooting 2 more. Clock will stop with 7:06. This has been a long game tonight. A lot of late whistles. 21 personal fouls by the Celtics. 20 now by Brooklyn. Jason Tatum, this will be his 4th free throw appearance of the game. Currently 5 for 7 at the free throw line. First shot by Tatum is no good, missed. Rolled around the rim and out. Second shot is good. 14-point game, approaching 7 minutes left to go in the fourth. Harden moves it past half court. It's going to be Millsap. Millsap bobbles, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson has some space. Missed the layup. Tipped in, though, by Durant. Under 7 minutes left to go. Tatum. 1-on-1. Step back 3 at the right corner over Millsap. No good. Couldn't connect. Had an opportunity. Durant running the floor. Down the lane. Defended by Parker. Floats it up. Scores. Count it. And 1. Kevin Durant will shoot 1 at the free throw line. Celtics defensively not back on the break. 20.7 assists tonight for Kevin Durant. Tied with Patty Mills as the top scorer. Make it 21. Celtics with possession. Down by 19. Schroeder. Top of the key. Gets past the Williams pick. Slides it over to Williams. Passes out. Right corner Langford. Langford towards his lefty dribbles. Gives it out. Edge of the logo Schroeder. Now dribbles up. Passes over to Langford. Moves it outside Smart. No look pass. Right corner wide open 3. Grant Williams missing. Tipped off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Grant Williams stepped out of bounds with it. And the Celtics turnover. Grant Williams. Rough night at the box office tonight. At the TD Garden. 2 for 7 shooting. 6 points. 18 minutes by Grant Williams. Approaching 6 minutes left to play. Nets by 19 and with the ball. Harden. Off of a double team bounce pass. Top of the free throw circle. Millsap. Millsap looks to pass it, swings it out to the left corner. Johnson elevates for a three, missed. Parker snags the defensive rebounds. Blake Griffin's yet to play tonight. Schroeder, defended by Mills, gives it outside. Smart, catch and fire on a three. Gets it to go, that's good. He got knocked down too. He'll shoot one at the line. Marcus Smart with a triple. Celtics trailing by 16 though. Clock will stop with 5:46. Vincent on the stream. Welcome in, man. Kevin Durant, the one who picked up the blocking foul. One shot by Smart. Good. Nets get the inbound over to Harden. In the backcourt, he is double teamed. Harden, pressured, puts the pass half court with Mills. Out to Durant, dribbles to the right elbow. Now free throw circle, stripped to the ball. Grant Williams picks off the steal. Here's the Celtics with numbers, 3-on-1. They kick it out to the corner. Langford floats up a runner, scores. 13-point game. Timeout taken on the floor by Brooklyn. 2 timeouts remaining for both of these teams. 5:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics making things interesting. They've had chances to pull within single digits, but not quite there just yet. We'll go into timeout. If you're new on the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching tonight, being a part here on the channel. Yeah, let me know what you guys are having for Thanksgiving, if anybody's interested. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Big day tomorrow. Filled with football, family, friends, fun. Thanksgiving feast. A lot of cool stuff on Turkey Day that happens. Kevin Durant, the top scorer with 21. 20 points by Patty Mills. Celtics forcing a big turnover there. Got a lucky floater at the right baseline to go by Romeo. Inside the NBA for scores tonight, Suns won against the Cavs, 120-115. Devin Booker dropping down 35 tonight. Lakers in overtime against the Pacers, and the Lakers will pull it out. 39 points by LeBron James as LA wins 124-116. Hornets winning over the Magic 106-99. Chicago is trailing against the 1-16 Rockets. 8 minutes left to play. Houston leads at home 93-88. Grizzlies Raptors tight game. Memphis leads 95-94 over Toronto. Bucks up against the Pistons 96-79. T-Wolves Heat tied up 77 even. Pelicans 3-16 winning by 21 now over the Wizards at the end of 3, 94-73. Hawks by 14 on the road at San Antonio, 79-65. Thunder Jazz tied up at 90. I would take Sylvester Stallone right there, Lorenzo. Wow, Memphis, great start against Virginia Tech, 16-6. Tough game tonight for Boston. They really haven't had a breakout player. Marcus Smart's the top scorer, 20 points. 15 by Tatum, 13 by Jaylen Brown. They had, early in this game, in the first and second quarters, they had Enes Kanter. And he has only played 7 minutes tonight. Got his team 7 points. They've been using Jabari Parker lately, though. He's got 11 minutes with 4 points by Parker. Not sure just yet about Friday. It's going to be college, though, if I do stream on Friday. We are back to action. 5:20 left remaining. Harden, Mills, Durant, Johnson receives the pass underneath. Wraparound layup is good. 15-point Brooklyn lead. 5 minutes left to go. Shooter, Parker, Langford, Smart, and Grant Williams. That's the five in the court. Tatum and Brown are on the bench for the final 5 minutes. Smart has it the right wing. He takes a deep jumper. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Grant Williams, the putback. He's got it. Mills with a solid game tonight. Passes off to Harden, edge of the logo. Patty Mills with 20 behind Durant, top scorer 21. Mills slides it over to Durant. Durant defended at the left wing, passes out, left corner three. Mills sinks it. Now the top scorer again for Brooklyn. Mills with 23. 4:15 in the fourth. Smart attacks, moves it outside. Grant Williams. Grant Williams drives, lost control of the basketball. Didn't have the handle there. Harden took it up the court and got fouled. .408 left to play. James Harden shooting 2 at the line now on the bonus. First one good. What's good, Nene in the stream? Welcome in. Yes, I'm a Celtics fan. Payton Pritchard going to check into the game for the first time today. He was really good last season for Pritchard, and we haven't seen much playing time from him this year. Aaron Nesmith will check into the game. Celtics basically clear out their bench knowing that they're done for this one. Four minutes left to go. Pritchard now running the point for Boston. He's in the court with Grant Williams, Jabari Parker, Romeo Langford, and Aaron Nesmith. Romeo has it at the right wing. Langford dribbles, drives on Millsap, floats one too high off the glass. Millsap, defensive rebound on the ground with the ball. Puts it into the hands to Harden. Harden slows it down, 15 on the shot clock. Harden defended by Pritchard. Crossover. Step back three straight away. Harden hits it. Just clear size advantage in James Harden's favor. 21-point lead for Brooklyn. Pritchard bounce pass right baseline. Jumper. Parker off the mark. No good. Defensive rebound picked up by Millsap. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. Harden defended by Pritchard, approaching 3 left to go. Makes the extra pass to Durant, takes the jumper. Durant got it blocked by Grant Williams. Brooklyn gets the ball back though. Millsap launches a 3 off the mark, no good. Hit back rim. Parker with a defensive board. Here's Pritchard, moves it out left corner. 3 in the air, couldn't get it to go by Langford. Looking for the call, couldn't get one. Rebound to Millsap. Once again, Brooklyn will slow it down. 2:39 left to go, and before we do, we have a timeout taken. Nets will burn a timeout. 117.96. They'll put their bench in. It's been all Nets tonight. Celtics never led. Largest lead was Brooklyn by 29. And for Boston, really needing to clean things up. They were good at the free throw line tonight, though. 23 for 26, but one of the only positive things that they had going on for the Celtics, 36% shooting. They attempted 47 threes, and they only hit 11 of those. A lot of poor shot selection decisions that they had tonight. Celtics got rebounded 38-28 on the defensive glass. Even though they had a out-rebounding number on the offensive glass, they just struggled to get anybody popping in the game. And then nobody could really have that type of game tonight for Boston. 2:15 left to go in the fourth. Underneath, strong bucket. Brooklyn scores, count it, and one. Ooh, good question. I'd probably go with Al Pacino right there. Day'Ron Sharp at the free throw line, rookie from North Carolina. He missed it. Pritchard will take it up the court for Boston. Pritchard has some space at the top, takes the three-point shot from the top of the key, missed off the mark, tipped around, battle for the rebound, pinwheels around, and ultimately falls in the hands of Cam Thomas. 2 minutes left to go. Bounce pass right baseline. Handed outside is Bembry. Bembry turns the corner, dribbles right baseline underneath. Swings it out to the left wing perimeter. Back out to the top, it's Carter. Carter attacks down the lane, pump fake, turnaround jumper, and they'll get called on the turnover. Just this one game tonight I'm covering. Minute 40 left to play. Pritchard passes, corner three. Neesmith couldn't connect. Carter will slow it down. Minute 30 left to go. Euro step by Bembry, passes out to Thomas. Now attacks down the lane. Finger roll, scores. Minute 20 remaining, fourth quarter. Pritchard. Crossover, dribbles back out to the top. Pritchard drives. Underneath. Shovels it over to Hernan-Gomez. Lays it up and in. Count it and one. Tough one for the Celtics. Their road coming up is going to get tougher. Next 7 out of 8 games happen to be in the road for Boston. As for tonight, though, it just started out right out of the gate. Poor shot selection. And it kept on transpiring all throughout the matchup just that way. They could just never adjust and find out how to get to the bucket. .50 seconds remaining. Pritchard attacks, floats one up, scores, count it, and one. So they get to triple digits. Though they got owned tonight. Brooklyn Nets sit at top of the Eastern Conference. They're going to improve to 14-5 in the season. The Celtics just one game above 500 now at 10-9. What's good? Diamond McCrab on the stream. Welcome in, man. It's closing in on that right now. So 2:25, getting close. We might actually. Probably not at this rate because Brooklyn keeps on dribbling. They'll take a three straight away. Off back remiss by Thomas. Tipped up and defensive rebound picked up by Hernan-Gomez. 20 seconds remaining. Pritchard dribbles. Free throw circle. Pritchard lobs it over underneath. Neesmith lays it up and in. And the Nets get the inbound. They'll dribble it up past half court. Dribble out the clock. And the Brooklyn Nets never trail tonight on Thanksgiving Eve. A commanding 123-104 victory against the Boston Celtics. As the Nets just simply were the better team tonight. And the Celtics came out uninspired, trying to take as many threes as possible. 48 threes, only hit 11 instead of getting to the bucket. A lot of tough shots, tons of contested jumpers, a lot of low percentage opportunities, and they kept on missing and bricking and falling and dropping, and 37% shooting. As this game has gone final. Brooklyn picks up the W. It was easy tonight for the Nets on the road, TD Garden, Thanksgiving Eve, 123-104 the final. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you guys are doing the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. That was not a good effort shown by the Celtics tonight. They came out uninspired and not really much Celtics pride on that jersey right there that they are wearing, because that did not look like a team at all right there. From tonight's game. Just no chemistry whatsoever, and Not much ball movement and a lot of hanging out around the perimeter. And taking too many deep jumpers, not going in with hands in the face all over the place. We're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody onto the stream. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go live for the next stream. Not sure just when I'm going to go live. I'm going to take tomorrow off on Thanksgiving since I've got a game I'm covering for high school, and I'm going to spend time with my family. Just make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go back for my next stream. We're going to close out to the channel members here on the stream. All channel members get a shout out at the end of every single one of my live streams, as we have Jason, Aaron, Manenhade, Cindy, Rajip, All Dead Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP, Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Reezer, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica Barco, Stephanie, Ahino Joseph, Elkangia for 90, Maurice, Keith, Christian, Woody, Warren, Rodolfo, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar Isaiah, I Am Ghost, member from Taiwan, Dawn, Mr. Mundre, Alden, Abdurrahman, Patrick, and Juan Ishmael. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy the rest of your night as the Brooklyn Nets win big time over the Boston Celtics.